Hello, everyone. It's your host today, Evan. Today, welcome everyone on board. And today, we have with us from Reality Meta. Today, we have Matthews Berno, like he's Chief Business Development Officer and co founder of Reality Metaverse. Welcome on board, Berno.
Thank you. Hey, good to meet you guys. Nice to meet you, Ivan. Thanks for having me here.
Likewise. Let's wait for more people to join. And in the while of first of all, I will let you know, like everyone who's listening to us, today we have three lucky box giveaway promotion. The first one I will be sending the link right now, so you can just click the link and then you can enjoy $20 giveaway. And another one will be coming in between the AMA in between the space and also at the end of the space. I want you all engaged up. And today we will be talking about Metaverse, GameFi, and SocialFi. And this session is going to be like very, very interesting. And also, I want to thank our partners, our media partners, actually. So they are. Marsbit, Blockbeats, O'Daily, Chaincatcher, Foresight, Wikibit, and also our community support, which is giveaway.com and Tintinland. I want to thanks uh, these partners and media partners who have helped us to promote this is AMS space. Not only this one, but like many others campaigns which we do, like they always support us. So let me share the first link for the lucky box giveaway, and then we can start our questions with Bruno. And just give me a moment, guys. So the first $20 giveaway link is coming pretty soon. You can check in the chat. I'm just gonna post. So I hope you guys are ready. Yup, here it is. I have sent this one. So you can check. If you have found it, you can just like click like heart. You can send heart, or you can like do any emoji on Twitter Space. If you got the if you got the link for the lucky box giveaway. So I think like we are good to go. And I want to thanks again everyone who have joined our space, especially Bruno. So we will be starting our session officially. So hi Bruno, how are you doing? So can you please introduce yourself and your program or your project?
Sure. It's train coming by, so I hope it's not too much noise. I'm Machi from Reality Metaverse. We are focusing on developing ecosystem for game developers who need money to develop the games, and the money are provided by the community. So the community vote for every single game that is coming to the project. We currently have 8 games in the pipeline, and the committee found those games. In exchange, those games are using RMV token, our project token, and our NFTs. Now, the whole idea for the project is also hold to earn. As long as you go inside the community and hold the NFTs, you'll be earning part of the profit that those games generate. So the more games are coming to the platform, the more royalties each NFT owner has. We have some really good numbers. We sold over 90,000 shares of NFTs. We raised a lot of money from the investors and community. We also managed to raise fully already 4 games. So a lot of things coming. But for average user who is interested in participate, all you have to go is basically go in, participate in the events, and you will be able to get free NFT or buy a loot box. You will get an NFT, and then you'll be earning tokens for rest of your life, basically. It's a passive income. As long as you hold the NFT, you earn profits.
That's really wonderful, and I think like I love the idea what you guys are doing, and this is the future, and especially looking like metaverse and like the AI, GameFi, SocialFi, all the future things like they are becoming the very hard reality. Like if we go before like 20 years or 30 years, people were not able to to even think about this. Like all these things could happen, but like now we are beginning to think like yes it is possible and actually it's happening. And now we see like the deal with the open AI and Apple. I think it's gonna blow everything, so we will be really like getting so many things on our hand, and I think like our future is very futuristic. So good to hear your thoughts about you and your project, Meiji. And let's move forward to our second question. So, considering the rise of AI as I was speaking, so what's
Mhm.
the next step for reality metaverse? So, it can be like related to your project's roadmap or anything.
Oh yeah. So you speak about the AI, and I would like to mention that a lot of things that are done in our company are done through AI. For instance, we have a Medium blog, that is a full of extremely good informations. Some people know, some people don't know. It's written by AI. We input information that we want to share with our community. AI is preparing all the materials for us. A lot of graphics is designed by AI. A lot of things that happen inside our games are also done by AI. We use big data technology that we have been developing for 7 years and geolocation tools with the AR and VR, and it connects with the AI to set up different tasks. Um, for instance, in the game's monetizations, the AI is able to predict what the specific user would like to buy. So instead of everybody is purchasing the same item, the AI will decide what's best for specific person. So there's a lot of things that can be used using AI in a gaming. For metaverse, for the AI usage, we're planning to actually convert every single building in the world into 3D model. So that's our goal. And of course, right now we're doing this by hand. We have a number of artists. I believe within 3 to 4 years of work, we'll be able to convert all the locations into 3D models. Not basically what you see in the Google Maps as it's as a image on top of the image, but actually 3D models that you can pull out and put in the on our game. You could pull out and put in the animation, and you could do anything with this. So that's the idea for long term. For short term, we are launching a game called Donald Trumpet, which is going to have its own token called Trumpet. It's a geolocation trading management game with probably future president of the United States as a main role in it. Um, we also launching Streetverse vesting, which is happening this week, and we are launching Weather Challenge before October, which is the game that you predict the weather. We have one more game that we are launching. It's a AAA game. It's I cannot mention the name, but it's the biggest board game in the world, the most famous board game in the world, and we are going to make it into 3D geolocation, like a Pokemon Go style games that you will be able to play with millions of players. So those are like the short term and long term goals for us.
Okay, that's very wonderful to hear. Like you guys are launching so many games, and games are always fun. So I think like best of luck for the biggest board
Thanks.
game you are building. And also I think like the games are becoming the mainstream part of everyone's, because like forget even about the older generations, like who are also playing games which they never used mobiles
Mhm.
or computers. But even the older people, like they are even building games, and also they're playing a lot of games. And like even don't mention the younger generation, like who are not actually doing any physical activities these days. Like if you compare with over time, like there were so many physical and outdoor activities, but now like the people are really focused on games, like on phone. And I think like this is the very good idea, like where you can even make money, and you can socialize with other people, and you can meet like-minded people. So that is the beauty of metaverse and GameFi and SocialFi. So especially, and also AI playing a big role in it. So let's move to our third question. So can you, Meiji, please explain more about RMV token, which is your issue token? So, what is your token circulation condition, and could you also please provide more details about your token distribution mechanism?
Sure. So RMV token is mainly used for giving royalties to our community. So how does it work? Games are usually on Steam, on Apple Store, on Google Play, Nintendo Switch, and so on and so forth. And those games are generating profit in fiat, in US dollars, euro, different currency around the world. But let's say USD. Now, what we do is 30% of those revenue generated by those mobile games, we then transfer to blockchain as USDT, and then we do a buyback into RMV token. So those money, the 30% of the games that generate profit, is turned into our token, and then we distribute all of those tokens to the owners of the NFTs. Like we have some NFTs as a team. The community has some NFTs. Currently, there are around 90,000 shares in circulation, and we're trying to stop the sales of NFT a bit. But then when the new games come in, the everybody profit again, increasing by quite a lot. So, so I expect for the people to have actually a really good APR. Currently, average APR on the project would be 50 to 150% a year from the NFTs, and I expect by the time we have about 20 games, it will be over 1,000% per NFT. So this will be quite good, and this is all because of the RMV token. I'm not able to distribute USD because of obvious reason. I'm not able to distribute USDT because then it's not that transparent. With RMV token, I can do that. Another reason why we have RMV token is because then community will be able to stake the token to earn more tokens, or stake the tokens to decide on the company future. For instance, we can ask the community which exchange should we list next, and we can give them three options, and they will use the token to vote. And after the voting, they will return the tokens to them, and we will have a clear decision what the community wants. Or which game should we fund it next? So the community will be staking RMV token into the game staking, and after fully staking completes, we start development of the game. And then in that case, part of those tokens goes to developer to be able to fund development. Some of the tokens are returned to the community, but the community also get another bonuses like NFTs and secondary tokens and so on. So RMV token is basically the heart of the entire ecosystem. The performance of the token in terms of the long term is it's okay. We launched the bear market, so it wasn't too good. If you're looking at the long term charts, it might not look so good, but we were still in the soft launch. Expectation, we reach all-time high about 6x this March, and we are planning to do that again in near future.
Okay, that's the idea I love about like the Web3 projects. Like they have given like much more power to the community, and I think like every community, like the every project which prospers into the future, it's just because of the community. So any project who have like the strong community, you can see like all the meme coins like trending on Solana or any other chain like the Pape, the Bonk, like all others. Like they are famous and they are everything just because of the community, and community believe in them. So I think this is the core of like the Web3 space. Like they have given opportunity to the common people, like who those projects like do believe in the common people. So the common people like just give them back everything they have, like they put all the sport in it. And also I think your mechanism like is very similar to the VE3 dexes. Like there are bunch of them. Like the I think your idea is very similar to that. Like so they can vote with the token. That it's the main core of the whole ecosystem. I love it. And moving forward, so we have like second lucky box coming up. I think it's time, and I'm gonna drop the link in the comments. So anybody like who is interested and who is listening to us, they can grab the USDT reward. So the second one is gonna go over here. I have dropped the link into the comment section. So everyone is welcome to participate and grab your share of tokens. So moving forward, so I have next question for Meiji. Which one is like Meiji? Can you please explain more about the reality NFT and especially F NFTs?
Sure. So, Reality NFT is one of the project by Reality Metaverse. Some people might think Reality NFT is Reality Metaverse, but it's not. Reality Metaverse is more like an umbrella for the projects. Reality NFT is basically a marketplace for our NFTs. It's where all the trading happening. Currently, the only thing you can do in this project, you can go to marketplace, buy NFTs from other people, buy loot boxes, or buy some larger deals, for the whales, where they usually flip the NFTs on the market. So basically, it happens as a trading, marketplace trading. The future of that is actually gamification of the Reality NFT. So Reality NFT itself will be a game, but it will be still focused on trading, mainly for people who own Reality NFTs. Now, what's fractional NFT? Fractional NFT is designed as a concept under ERC 1155, and they are different slightly than normal NFTs. Imagine that you want to buy NFT that's, for example, like Bored Apes, and it costs $50,000. Well, there are a few problems with that. First, not everybody has $50,000, right? So the community becomes extremely small. Second problem with this is that actually the volumes and the liquidity is very little as well, because how many people buy from somebody else? How many transactions happening a day to buy like $50,000 worth of NFTs? Not many. We don't want that. Our project is for community. Our project is for everybody. Our project is for people that only with like $20 or even less can open. And why? What that means? Our NFTs are location based, based on the world. So imagine you own Eiffel Tower, a 3D model of Eiffel Tower, and that Eiffel Tower itself is a one NFT, but it's divided into fractions. Let's say it's 5,000 fractions. So when you get the when you get the F NFT of Eiffel Tower, you get only one fraction of the Eiffel Tower. So that means that whenever you let's say you own 10% of the Eiffel Tower, so you own 500 shares of Eiffel Tower. Whenever there is in-app purchase inside the game for Eiffel Tower premium content, you getting 10% of 30% of the game revenues. If you own 50% of the fractional NFTs, you would get 50% of 30% of the game revenues. So the more shares you have, the higher is your revenue generation. But there's also some issues with that. We don't release all the shares right away. Let's imagine that we are going back to the example of the Eiffel Tower, and maybe there's a 5,000 shares total, but maybe we can release only 400 right now. The reason why is because if we release too many, you will receive too little royalties, because you only going to get the revenue from one or two games. So whenever we're releasing more games, then you will be able to get we will release more shares, in a sense that eventually we release all the 5,000 shares, and then this is when the royalties decrease will stop. However, we will be increasing more games over time, so eventually you will see the royalties spiking a lot, and this is when actually the project is going to pretty much fly, I believe.
Okay, Meiji, I think you guys are super cool and very genius. Like, you guys have put together everything which is out there. So I think this idea comes from like the RWAs. Like,
Yep.
this is the idea from the RWA. So you guys have gathered every idea out there, and you just put together and using for your own goodness. I think it's really good. And also, don't tell me you guys are also working on a mainnet of your own.
Not yet, not yet. This is about 10 years plan. So no.
Because I think like you guys have so many things. Like you have your own ecosystem, the whole ecosystem, so many projects, like the NFTs, which is like also with like the RWAs, the games and everything. I think you should definitely get like your own mainnet one day. Okay, so let's move forward to our next question. So, can you provide more information about the process and technology behind dividing these famous locations into fractional NFTs,
uh,
which are like FNFTs?
all right, so this is actually the something that we don't do. It's the ERC 1155 protocol that does it. So it basically we meant NFT as a ERC 721 NFT. So it's basically we meant one NFT as a Eiffel Tower, and then we bridge it to ERC 1155. That means we take that whole NFT that we generated on ETH. We then are going to burn it, move it to Polygon, because currently those NFTs are on Polygon, and then we creating from this into manage as many shares as we require to for specific NFT. Of course, some famous locations, like for example United States, right, will have more shares than some small location like Prague Tower, right? So maybe this one have a 10,000 shares, another one maybe has only 500 shares. So that also give ability for people to own entire NFT if they actually really want to. So this is the technology behind, but the bigger technology that I would like to talk to you, is actually we are actually the first company who successfully were able to connect the Web2 games profits revenues that is not on the blockchain and move it on the blockchain. So this is the most difficult part, because we need to calculate every single transaction on the Web2 from Google, Apple, App Flyer, and so on and so forth. Adjust, and then we need to make it so it's visible. It's to us. It's transparent to community, and then transfer into the Web3. That was the biggest challenge. That took us over a year to develop. Another technology that we use, I mentioned, is big data. Big data, basically, in our games, is that we've been collecting big data of every single location, and we are able to now predict with high certainty the land value of almost 300 million locations around the world. And how we do it? We take all the information given from the public. For example, the health, the light pollution, the crime rates, education level, so on and so forth. So, for instance, in United States, if you live in San Francisco, and you can tell me your street name and a number, and I will be able to tell you how many people get arrested for selling drugs in the past 2 years. So this is kind of stuff that we have, and we are going to be using this big data to actually develop more gamification in our project.
Oh my God, Meiji, like I am really, it's really wonderful. Like, is there any technology you guys left which you guys haven't used? Because
Of
you
course.
guys are using everything over there, even the big data. Oh my God.
Yeah, actually,
So,
the company called Big Dots. It's we developed the company in 2017.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I
we
think big.
because like we have been in the industry, the company Reality Games, the sister company of Reality Metaverse, for over 10 years, and over time we have been developing technology. So we are not basically just the game company; we're also a technology company, and we getting funding from like European Union to fund different technology that we are working on.
Okay, hands off to you, sir. Like the thing you are doing, like educating Web 2 users and bringing them to Web 3. I think that's a very wonderful step, and which I really appreciate. Like what you are doing, so you are bringing more people to enlightenment, and I think you will get rewarded for that. So, speaking with that, let's move to our next question. So the question is. Can you discuss more about your reality games, especially Landlord Go? And also, can somebody play it without Web 3 experience?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So, have you ever played Pokemon Go?
Not really myself.
All right. If you didn't play, what about the game? The game, Steppen.
Yep, I have played that.
All right. So Steppen is a geolocation game that you walk around the real world, and in that game, actually, you counting the steps that you get in 10 minutes. In the Pokemon Go, you walking around your district, your city, and you are getting. You can chase after Pokemons, right? So the more Pokemons you have, the cooler you are in the game.
Ah, okay. You're talking about the Pokemon Go, like the crazy
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pokemon Go,
So that's
which was.
basically the geolocation game when you use real maps. So Landlord Go is something similar, but instead of chasing after the Pokemons, you go around and you can purchase different property. You can purchase your school, your company, you can purchase your house, your street, your city. You can become a mayor, or you can buy a country and you become a president, stuff like that. So this is what the Landlord Go is about. It's geolocation property trading management game. Um, and we have a big things for the game. I spoke about 4 weeks ago. I spoke with some of the biggest players inside the game, and we have decided that we are going to create additional gameplay mechanics and bring the game more to public, because it's specifically a niche market game where people who are interested in like trading and geolocation play that. However, that game had a success, not as big as our previous game, Landlord Tycoon, but still have a success. My personal goal is to make this game bigger success. So we are going to be working on that. Other games like Weather Challenge is about predicting weather. So let's say I bet 100 RMV token and you bet 100 RMV token on Paris, and who wins get 190 RMV token. But the owner of the Paris NFT gets the 10 tokens. So if it's a casino, the owners of the NFTs are the house. So this is a different type of the game mechanics. In the Donald Trumpet, you are basically playing similar game as Landlord Go, but 100% on the Web3. So the token is the trumpet, which has a real value. Every player that joins the game will get 50,000 tokens from day zero. So it's just welcome bonus for you to play. And if you are good at that, if you play the game, you will be able to get into millions and hundreds of millions of tokens just by playing the game. And RMV will be the premium currency. Um, And then we have a Streetverse coming up, which is basically a shooter. It's a game, but it's more like a battle royale shooting game where NFTs will be more focused on like guns, money, drugs, and stuff like that. Like this type of street type of game. That's why it's called Streetverse. Landlord Go is 100% Web 2. We do not plan to change that. The game will stay Web 2. That's why we are making Donald Trump, which will be the Web 3 version of that game. And the reason is simple. We want the gamers to play the game because they are fun, not because they will be able to earn. But of course, there are some players that see the feeling that earning additional tokens make it more fun. So we are developing games both on blockchain and on the Web 2. Web 2 games will stay like that, but we have an onboarding protocol. When you play the game and you are spending some money and you have a good rotation, we invite you, offering you free NFTs to join the Web3 space, the reality NFT. And we have 7% success rate on onboarding the users. So that's pretty amazing.
Okay, that's wonderful actually. So you guys are like you guys are on every platform out there. So you are not missing anything. I think this is a very clever idea that like educate people and give them some opportunity to join Web3 and then they do it like accordingly. Uh and I think it's very good for Web3 space. So let's move forward to our last question of today's session, which is, can you share some more details about your other games in the future? I think you already mentioned it, like, but I think maybe we can have like the brief kind of thing from your side regarding the future games.
All right. So we have, I mentioned 4 games. We have additional 4 in the pipeline. Um, there will be games type of speculate. Will be a game that you will be able to speculate on social media. So when you have like sport betting type of games where you try to predict the outcome of the game, here will be speculating on the outcome of the influencers, on how they perform, how the different games perform. So this is going to be like a type of the game. Food Truck Tycoon is going to be a game that where you own the food truck. You're trying to set up the menu. You drive with the food truck around the town based on the geolocation, right? So you actually in the game you see the real world, and you are setting like if you park your food truck next to police station, what you gonna sell them? Candies? Of course not. You will send them donuts, right? But if you go to the kindergarten, you're not gonna sell them hot dogs because they are kids. You will sell them candies, for instance. So this is kind of interesting game mechanics, and it's the game coming up later this year. We will have Cryptopoly, which is basically walk to earn, uh, investigate to earn, hold to earn, and play to earn type of game. But it's all on the sustainable model. That again, you earn tokens only from the revenues generated by the game, right? So there are people that are playing that because it's fun and they want to spend money on the premium content, and there are people that are playing that to earn tokens, 2 versions of the game. So let the people do what they want. If you want to earn, you earn. If you want to play and enjoy the game, you usually spend to be better inside the game. That's how most of the games are. In our Landlord Tycoon, believe it or not, our biggest whale spent $1.2 million, and it's just a Web 2 game. He didn't get anything from except for entertainment purposes. We will also have, well, I could go on and on, but our goal is to reach 30 games by end of the next year. So in the pipeline. So we are actually traveling around. We are talking to the game developers. We develop some games ourselves. Talking with the indie developers, some bigger developers from the Streetverse, for instance, is developed by a studio in Los Angeles. I'm speaking to a couple of companies from China. There are a couple of companies in Europe that wants to join. So So this is just about the start. As long as we can bring interest to the project, increase the valuation of the project, I'll be able to bring more games to the project, and let the let's flow in the positive direction. So I could go on and on, but I think this give you a idea of what we are trying to do.
Yeah, that definitely give us like the brief idea about your future, and best of luck for all the things you guys are doing and you guys are gonna launch. So I just want to mention that we still have another last lucky box link which will be coming soon into the comments. So I think like maybe we can take three questions from the community, and I think it will also will be better for the community to ask questions directly to Meiji. So please guys, like uh, anyone who will join as a speaker, please like behave well and also stick to the today's narrative, today's topic. Okay, so I think one person like the Omeg is really like raising his hand, so I'm gonna take him. Is that okay with you, Meiji?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so he's gonna come.
Hey there, I can hear you.
My question is, what are the plan about what are the plan to 2024 about your future plan?
All right. So um, I'm not sure if I hear you correctly, but are you talking about the play to earn model in 2024?
Hello.
Hey.
Uh, what are the future plan about your project? For
Uh-huh.
yes, yes.
Okay, future plans. All right, all right. I got you. I got you. There was some noise up there, so I didn't hear. Future plans. We have a short-term plans, mid-terms, and long-term plans. Short-term plans right now is to ensure that all the functions that we wanted in our website are working. There are a few things missing. We are developing a short-term, like a sprint, development sprint, where it will conclude with the new website design. Because you can go to realitymeta.io and try to understand the project, and not many people understand what we are trying to do. The message is simple: hold to earn, right? You own the NFTs, you earning the from the games. So this is the basic stuff. Midterm development is gamification of the reality NFT, developing the games, and starting to looking for the foundation of the AI protocol. Long-term plans. So this is beyond 5 years. It's actually our goal is to create the metaverse city. So we want to get one of the major city, maybe Paris, maybe New York, and actually recreate it into 3D model when you will be able to actually, as an avatar, play in it. That's why we are called reality, because we are building the world based on the real world and not based on the fantasy world like a lot of games do it, which is fine. I love games. Lots of games are reality based. For example, Battlefield, Call of Duty, FIFA, and we are staying on the reality side.
Okay, that's great. So I hope that answers your question, Omeg. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
thanks
got
for
it.
your question.
Uh,
Thanks.
so best of luck.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Have a good one. Okay, so the next one, Meiji, you can select which one we should take.
I can
It's
take
your
Dora.
call.
I see the
Dora.
raise.
Okay, Dora is coming.
in terms of mainstream adoption and Web2 adoption as a reality and trying to push them time. It's more adoption and
All right, so adoption. I believe we are talking about the token adoption, NFT adoption, and how to bring the Web2 users to the project. So the NFT adoption, we are good, because whenever we do a campaign, a lot of people get our NFTs, really, really a lot. Like we are reaching to 100,000 NFTs sold. Token adoption is all about the marketing. So we did the first phase of the marketing in March, and you can see on our chart, we went from around 2 cents to 12 cents in a matter of days. So that was the marketing push that happened. And we are preparing for another major push within the next couple of weeks that we expecting to reach new high. This is our goal to actually get there. So it's pretty much influencers, PR, advertising, banners, community management, partnerships, collaboration with the projects. Like we partner with, for example, C Wallet, right? So this is the type of the adoption we will be using to spread the information about the RMV. I really welcome you on board, even if you are a user who don't spend money in the crypto. Join our community. There's a lot of options to actually earn free tokens or free NFTs. We're trying to make it as open as possible. As for the game adoption, that's easy. We have been doing user acquisition for games for over 10 years. So we are basically using like Google Ads, Apple Ads, Unity Ads, and so on and so forth to get the users. And those users, we get them in millions. We have millions of players, right? And we are trying to convert them through education into Web3 players. So as long as somebody come to our website, open the wallet, and claim the NFT, we count it as a converted user. So I hope that answer.
Okay, great. So let's take another one.
So let's try with the Mehmet.
Okay, so we have like two speakers. One is Mother Confessor first, and then we can take Mehmet.
Okay.
yeah. So I want to know about your fractional NFT ownership and how you make your products accessible to even the list user.
Hello, can you hear me?
All right, we got two people talking at the same time. So you're talking about listing fractional NFTs on marketplaces, right?
Yeah. That was Mother Confess.
All right. Cool. So we are actually listed on Rarible. We are listed on what's the name of the open world. We're not listed on OpenSea for the reason that they don't support fractional NFT the way we want it. They have some mistakes. So OpenSea are fixing that issue, and we are planning to be listed on a couple more of the marketplaces. But right now, OpenSea no. However, we have a Genesis NFT collection which is listed on the OpenSea, and but this is on the higher side, and usually the floor price around 400 metric on those. Those are very premium stuff to have. But if you go to Reality Metaverse Genesis collection on the OpenSea, you'll be able to find it. If you want to get fractional NFTs, Rarible is the place, or directly from our website where you get the best prices. So realitymeta.io, because this is where the community are bidding against each other.
Okay, great. So I hope that answers your question, Mother Confessor. So Mehmet, please go ahead with your question.
What is the benefit to hold your token to long term and short term? And do you have ambassador program? So you have. So please explain with us.
All right. So short-term benefits is that You can buy NFTs with that, or you can stake it and you earn more tokens, right? If you buy NFT, you earn more token of RMV. If you stake the token, you get more tokens in RMV. Same. The highest amount you get is actually from the NFTs, but some people want to eventually own the tokens. So I would, if you build in portfolio, I will suggest you to do diversification. Have some NFTs, some token, stake the token on different things, and that should be great. Long term, our expectation are to build, continue building, and let the market decide where we go. Um, we expect the token value to increase dramatically over the next 3 years. So if you are looking for a project that can be in the top first page on the GameFi, I believe we are going to get there this year, most likely. What's going to happen in 2 3 years? I think we'll be able to shake things around. But for this to happen, um, we need a few more things to finish development. So we're not pushing so hard on marketing. Anybody who is currently right now, they can buy at the floor, basically. So we have people in our community that actually joined a year ago, and they have millions of tokens right now, and it's pretty amazing for them in the long term. Ambassador program, yes, we do. We have a ambassador program. You can join our community and ask for that. And we actually planning to have a word of mouth marketing where you invite your friends invite your friends, and so on and so forth. And we are planning to offer really big rewards for that, including lottery, including different stuff for ambassadors to promote. Because let's be honest, a project that have word of mouth marketing done something right, and those are the projects that gets to the first page of CMC.
Okay, great. So I think let me share the last link for the Lucky Box campaign, and then we can have the last question from the community. And I think we are good to go for today's session. Uh, Let me share the last link. Okay, here's another $20 Lucky Box link I am sending right now. Please check your the comments of this space, and you will find three links for the Lucky Box campaign. And I think, yes, here it is. So three of them total in $60, so $20 each. So please join the Lucky Box campaign, and then I think you can enjoy a small incentive. So, Macy, which the last person, which one you want to take as a speaker?
So we've been picking the speakers from the top. So to be fair, I pick somebody from the bottom. So why only?
Which one?
Uh, why
Via
only?
only. Okay, okay, I got it.
Yep.
Okay, okay, via only.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, my question, what feature and improvement do you plan to add to the Reality Metaverse product in the near future? Thank you.
What did you say at the beginning?
I didn't get it. Can you please say it again? Via only. Hello.
Hello.
Can you please repeat your question?
Question me. What feature and improvement do you plan to add to the Realty Metaverse product in the near future?
All right, in the short term, the features will be very interesting. We this week opening the new staking for the game, which is called Streetverse. I mentioned about it, the shooting game. So people will be able, with their tokens, to decide if the game will be funded or not. The next feature will be NFT of the week and NFT of the day, where we take all the income that we generate from the entire project, and we give 3% and 5% of that income to that NFT. So it's boosting the revenue of any NFT by a lot. And before and after, it's like, let's say that NFT making 20-30% APR, now we make 400% APR overnight. So this is a big feature we coming up. And then end of this month, we will have RMV token staking, where you'll be able to stake for 30 days, 90 days, 180 days, 360 days, 720 days. And it'll be very interesting because uh, it will depend on the token price. If we are at this level, you'll be having like a new stake for longest period, you will having quite high APR. And then if we reach higher token value, then the APR will start to getting lower, and the higher value of the token price, APR will be starting lower. So first commerce will always get the highest APR. So this is the type of the staking protocol we are trying to reach. And then new website, like I mentioned, the new landing page for the people to enjoy. Then you will be. Then we are going into the midterm, which I already spoke about. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for answering my question.
Okay, thanks for asking this question and joining the space. I think that's it for today's session. Thanks a lot, Meiji, for joining today's session and enlightening us a lot and
Thank you very
sharing
much.
all the details about your project. I think like we definitely will be doing more sessions on Twitter, and you are always welcome to participate like in many sessions which we will have like in near future, and we can also like do many collaborations. So, thanks everyone for joining today's space. And if you have any question, you can join Reality Metaverse community. You can text them on DM them on Twitter. If you have any questions regarding us, you can always reach out to us on Twitter, Telegram, Discord. Our customer service is always there. So I think that's it for today. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.